All right, hi students, very good evening everyone and welcome once again to Om Institute and welcome to the next practice session on ISRO. Okay, this one is not on PYQs, okay, as we are also taking PYQ sessions of the technical subjects, okay, but the general aptitude, has been a recently introduced thing in ISRO. I mean, recently as an introduced in the last paper 2023, also is there in the 2025 paper, of course. Of course, whatever were the questions asked in 2003 general aptitude, for that I have taken a separate videos. In parallel to that, as I told, control signals, all the technical sessions in parallel are going on. But other than that, since technical and general aptitude are classified as two different parts. Okay, let me just go to the slide. Yeah, are actually classified as two different parts in the ISRO written examination. Okay, the part A, discipline specific, that is a technical paper for which we are already discussing the PYQs. Part B is aptitude. Now, you have to minimum score 50% in each of the parts. Okay, then only you are considered for qualification. Okay, it's not, and we know that the technical has 80 marks and the aptitude has 20 marks, correct? Okay, so 15 questions, 20 marks, and here 80 questions for 80 marks. The point is, that makes both the sections very important. I mean, you can't discard any of them. It's not that you can score full here and you get maybe 35 here, you get total 55. Okay, even if the cutoff is 50, you will not be considered for qualification. And on the other case, on the other side, if I take a different story, here you say let's score very good 60, but here you could by chance only score 80 and you get 68, which is 100% going to be above the cutoff. Okay, but you will still not be considered for final qualification, right? So that is what you have to realize, the importance of each and every section. And looking into that point of view, what I am doing in this particular session, this particular video, is bringing you a sample question paper based on what is the syllabus mentioned by ISRO. Now, if you see this year notification of ISRO, they have not in detail mentioned the aptitude topics. Okay, but these were the topics that were mentioned in the last notification 2023. But since the pattern is same, okay, we can expect the similar topic. So what I have done, and also analyzed the 2023 paper of all branches. I mean, aptitude was there in all branches, not only ECEE, it's there in mechanical, computer science and civil as well. So analyzed all particular topics, all the types of questions that have came, and I have prepared one sample or model paper, that you can say. Okay, so that at this point of time, when the ISRO exam is just going to come soon, okay, you can see how much you are able to score. Okay, so that you check your score, that out of 20, okay, whether you are able to cross at least 10. That is the worst case, you have to do it. But aptitude is always a section where you can maximize your marks. Okay, so you can out of 20 you can touch 15, 17, or even possibly 20. Even if you see the previous questions were not like I would say very difficult or something. Okay, so this is what you have to take the benefit here, you have to take the advantage here. Okay, so here it is, the first question for you. Okay, find the missing number in the following question. Oh, I think the marks are not mentioned. So what I will keep doing parallelly, okay, what is the weightage per question, so that there are 15 questions and 20 marks, how the 20 marks are framed. Okay, so this question is very clearly a simple 1 mark category question. Okay, dear, this is a 1 mark category question. Find the missing number in the following question. Okay, so now what is the technique or trick here? See, what I will suggest is, just to save time, I'll keep solving parallelly so that the video is not much elongated. But what I suggest you is, okay, you can pause the video if you feel that you can solve it. Pause the video, solve on your own, get your answer and match what is the answer that has come up here. Okay, so yeah, let's do it here. Okay, so if you see these numbers like 841, 784, 729, what are these numbers? These are basically squares. Okay, these are basically squares. Squares of what? Like 729. If I start here, 27 square. If you talk about 784, it is 28 square. And if you talk about 841, is 29 square, right? Now, what is the number written? Okay, so these are the numbers along the sides of the square. What is the number written at the center of the square? If you see 84, and if you sum these numbers, which I have taken here, 27 and 28 and 29, okay, that is going to sum up as 84. Similarly, if I go to the other triangle, okay, what is written on the sides? 196, that is what is 14 square. What is written is 169, that is 13 square, correct guys? And what is there? 225, that is 15 square. So what should be the number in the center? The sum of these numbers whose squares are considered, correct? Whose squares have been considered. So it's going to be 13 plus 14 plus 15, and hence the final answer stands out to be 42. The final answer that you can choose here is 42. Option number B, final answer that can be chosen is 42. Clear, right? So now next question. Let's take the next question, number 2 for you. Okay, this is also 1 mark, easy question only. This is again a series question. Don't worry, I'll show you the complete picture as well. Okay, so see, even the previous question is type of series question, but that is some series or missing number based on the numbers, basic arithmetic calculation, numeric calculation. This one is on, in GATE you call it as spatial aptitude. Here you can simply call it as diagrammatic type of question, where figures, a series of figures is given. Okay, so see the problem figure. I'll show you the complete figures, options I'll show you. See what they mentioned, the problem figure consists of 5 problem figures. So there are 5 problem figures, right? There are the 5 problem figures given to you. Okay, forming the set of pre-figures followed by answer figures. So 4 answer figures, which I'll show you clearly. The consecutive problem figures, they form a definite sequence, and it is required to select one from the answer figures which will continue the same sequence or same pattern, or same sequence. Okay, so have a look into it. Okay, so what you can do is you can just keep tracking, I would say these this arrow, the outwards arrow and the inside line. Okay, what is happening to the outwards arrow? You see here. Okay, what is happening to the outwards arrow? Okay, so I'll move here to the next slide, so that you can see the question and answers completely in front of you. Okay, now it should be visible. See what is happening to this outwards arrow. Okay, it has gone here. Okay, next picture it goes here. So see, if you take first picture, it went 90 degree. Okay, and what is this direction? This is anti-clockwise. In the next picture it is only 45 degree. Then further next picture it comes up here again perpendicular. So what is the observation with respect to this line? See here, what is the observation with respect to this line? The observation is, okay, it goes 90 degree and 45 degree anti-clockwise, and that too alternate. 90 and 45 alternate. 90 and 45 alternate. Okay, so what should be the next position for it? What is going to be the next position for it? Okay, now you see. Okay, 90, then it went 45, then it was 90, and the last one was 45. Here it stops at 45. So next should be 90, and according to 90 it should be downwards. 90 anti-clockwise, further if you go, it should be downwards. Okay, it has to be downwards. The arrow has to come up as downwards. Okay, downwards. So that is there in the option number B or C. Now let's look about the inner line. Correct, you have to go and check about the inner line. So what is there on the inner line? Okay, what is there on the inner line? Now inner line, okay, from here it comes here 45 degree, this is clockwise. Okay, then it comes here, okay, 90 degree. Okay, so if you talk about the inner line, it starts with first 45 degree and then 90 degree and then 90 degree alternate. That is the movement. Okay, but clockwise. This one is clockwise, the other, the outside one was anti-clockwise. Correct, right? So let's see what should be the last movement here. Let us see what is going to be the last movement here. Okay, so that you are able to relate. Okay, so we are talking about inner line. Okay, from here it came here, then 90 degree, then again 45, then again 90. So next has to be 45 clockwise. 45 clockwise here, that is there in option C. Already I told you B or C. Okay, it is option number C which is going to be the right answer. Option number C which is going to be the right answer. Correct, option number C is what is going to be the right answer. All right, okay, so let's move ahead to the next question. This was second question. Third question, again 1 mark. Simple question only, the very basic fundamental of clock, which we call it as numeric reasoning. It is 3:15. What is 3:15? Quarter means 15 minutes, and past what? Past 3. Okay, it's already 3:15. Okay, so it was 3 hours, now 15 minutes have already passed. It's 3:15 in your watch. What is the angle between the hour hand and the minute hand? Dear, okay, the angle between the hour hand and minute hand is given by the simple formula. You can call it as h/m. The time is h or m, h hours and m minutes. Okay, it is simply given by 30h minus 11 by 2m. Modulus of this, modulus of 30h minus 11 by 2m. Okay, so it's a simple way of solving, rather than analyzing the minute hand and hour hand and solving it step by step. That is also correct, but that will take time. Okay, but angle between the hands of a clock is very common question in in any competitive exam. So yeah, let's do it with this formula. Modulus of 30h, okay, minus 11 by 2m. M is 15. Okay, so how much is this value equal to? Modulus of this is 90, and 11 15 165 by 2 82.5. Okay, so 7.5. Simple. 7.5. So what is the answer? You will tick mark is B. 7.5 is what is the correct answer. All right. 7.5 is what is the correct answer. Okay. Next question, dear. 7.5 is the correct answer. Next question, number 4. Okay. Blood relation. Okay. Blood relation. 1 mark. A is the sister of B. B is married to D. D is the son of F. A is the mother of X. L is the father of N. L has only one son and one daughter. N is the daughter of A. How is X related to N? So many statements given. Okay, and the simplest way, okay, to solve it as a simple, at least a 1 mark question is just drawing the family tree. How do I draw the family tree? Okay, let's look into the statements again. Okay, there are some simple codes when you especially talk about the family tree. There are some simple codes when you especially talk about the family tree. Just a second. I'll write down those codes and then we'll continue here. Yeah. Look into this. Okay. So what is that I'm trying to tell you? What are the codes? Okay. See, whenever you talk about A dash B, okay, it represents siblings relation. Now, siblings is real brothers or sisters. Whenever I talk about siblings, we talk about real brothers or sister. Okay, that means it's like children of same parent. Okay, it can be brother sister relation. Okay, but not including cousins here. Okay, then if you talk about this one, A equal to B, this represents a marriage. Okay, so again, if it is a marriage, okay, one of the person male, one of the person female. Okay, then this particular relation, A arrow B, A down B, represents parent to child. This is the representation from parent to child. Okay, and then now, like parent can be father or mother, anything. Child also can be son or daughter. So there can be genders, male or female. Okay, so in terms of gender, whenever you want to represent a male personality, you will use the box. Okay, box for male. And if you want to represent female case, you will represent by a circle. These are some simple codes. Okay, so come up here. Okay, and let's try to solve this one. Okay, what is there? A is the sister of B. Now sister means female and sister means sibling relation. Okay, so I'll draw this family chart here. A is the sister of B. But from the first statement, only from the first statement, it is not clear what should be the gender of B, correct? What should be the gender of B? Now B is married to D. B is married to D. Okay, so marriage means equal to. Again, what is the gender of B or D? Till now not clear. D is the son. D is the son. See, this was used, this statement used. Now coming to the third, D is the son of F, and son means male. Okay, so I can box D. Now B and D are married. Listen to me. If B and D are married, B has to be female because D is already selected as male because D is the son. That was clearly mentioned. D is the son. D is the son. Son of what? D is the son of F. Okay, so F will become parent. Gender of F till now not known. Okay, A is the mother of X. A. Now here A is the mother of X. This also tells the gender of A. Okay, A is the mother of X. Okay, so X will come down, but X gender right now not known. L is the father of N. Okay, L is the father of N. Where is L? Where is N? Nothing. Nobody is there in the picture right now. Okay, L has only one son and one daughter, and N is the daughter of A. Now see here. Connect these two. N is the daughter of A and L is the father of N. L is already the father of N. Okay, N is the daughter of A. What does it mean? You are able to connect or not? Okay, if N is the daughter of A, vice versa, A is the parent of N, but already L is the father. So A is the mother. A is the mother. So this clearly means already A gender is there in the picture, female. Na? Okay, so A has to be female. That means mother of A. Okay, A is the mother of, sorry, not A is the mother of N. A is the mother of N. Okay, now dear, if this is clear, A is the mother of N. Okay, that means A is already the mother of X. That is also there. A is already the mother of X. So there is one more person N. Okay, and N is daughter female. Okay, and A is the mother of N. Okay, so these N and X, they are the children of same parent. They are siblings. L is the father of N. Now come to this. L is the father of N. Okay, so if L has to be the father of N, L has to be married to A because already A is the mother of N. So L and A are married, and that makes L a male person. Okay, L is the father of A, father of N. Okay, now L has only one son and one daughter. L has only one son and one daughter. Okay, so L has one daughter, which is N. So who should be this person? This should be son. Son means male. Okay, how is X related to L? Now are you able to answer? How is X related to L? Son. Son of L. Son of L. Correct answer. Option number A. Option number A. Okay. Option number A is the correct one. Yeah, let's move ahead to the next one. Question number 5. Okay, logical deduction, syllogism. Okay, logical deduction or syllogism. Call this as 1 mark. Logical deduction or syllogism only, call this as 1 mark. Come on. Okay, yeah, so let's take this question. Okay, given below are 3 conclusions drawn based on the following 3 statements. These are the 3 statements, these are the 3 conclusions. Which of the following options can be logically inferred, logically concluded? Okay, statement and conclusion, syllogism question. Okay, so all teachers are professors. So you know the best way to deal with syllogism questions is the Venn diagram. Look into these statements. All teachers are professors. All teachers are professors. Whenever I say all A are B, okay, whenever I say all A are B, okay, so there can be so many B, but all of the A belongs to B. All of the A belongs to B, right? All of the B belongs to B. Like suppose if I say all pen are stationary, okay, this is a digital pen, you know, suppose there is a actual writing pen, okay, blue pen or some ink pen, okay, and I say all pen are stationary, correct, na? Okay, pen is a type of stationery. Okay, but reverse is not true. All stationery are pen? No. In stationery, there are many things included. Okay, suppose, you know, this is a pen, for example, and this is a stationery, for example. Now, there can be many things in the stationery, not only pen. There can be pencil. Okay, there can be books. There can be diaries, etc. There can be many things which fall under the category of stationery. Okay, so when I say all pen are stationery, so that means pen is a subset of stationery. Okay, pen is a subset of stationery. Okay, pen is a subset of stationery. Always remember, this is the most common statement coming up. Okay, this is the most common statement coming up. Okay, so when I say all A are B, this is the representation. All A are B, correct? All A are B, and vice versa. What is the conclusion that you can draw from here? Okay, that there are so many B, there are so many stationery. Some of them are pen. Some of them are pencils, some of them are books, some of them are erasers, etc. Okay, so what is the reverse conclusion? Some B are A. Okay, so step by step, all teachers are professors. Okay, so what will I say? There are many professors. Okay, there are many professors, but all teachers are professors. That means teachers are a part of professors. Teacher is a subset of professor. Okay, let us say this is teacher. Let us say this is the professor, correct? All teachers are professors. Next, no professor is a male. Now, when I say no professor is a male, okay, when I say no A is B, that means, okay, both the circles of A and B should be excluded, should be separated. No A is B. All A are separated from B. Okay, that means they are separate from each other. Okay, so no male. No professor is a male. Okay, so these are professors, na? Okay, so no professor is male. Okay, so I'll draw the males here separately. I'll draw the males here separately. Say this is male. Okay, and then third, some males are engineers. Okay, some males are engineers. Okay, the third case, when I say some A are B. Okay, first I told you what? All A are B. That means A inside B. But now I'm telling you some A are B. Okay, this is A. Not all of them, but some of them, like this one. Some of them are B. So let this be B. Some of the A are B equal to B. Okay, some of the reverse is also true. Na? If some A are B, some B are A. Okay, these are so many B. Some of them are also A. Some of them are also A. Okay, so what is the conclusion? Some B are A. Okay, here also same conclusion. If no A is B, no B is A. Okay, just teaching you some fundamentals here. Okay, so when I say some males are engineers, okay, some of them would be engineers. Now, what about engineers? Well, they go inside professors, maybe or may not be. Maybe or may not be. I mean, there can be two scenarios. What I only know is some males are engineers. Okay, some males are engineers. Okay, guys, just a second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So what I was trying to tell you is when I say some males are engineers, okay. So yeah, definitely some intersection has to come between male and engineer. But whether the engineer go no, till professor also maybe or may not be, maybe or may not be. Okay. It can be here also. It can be here also. This also may be engineer. There can be two cases of engineers. Okay. Engineers will have something common will mean, but whether the engineers go and overlap with professor, we don't have enough information. Okay. So maybe or may not be correct. Maybe or may not be. So now see here, which of the conclusion is correct? No engineer is a professor. Let us read the Venn diagram. No engineer is a professor. That's what I'm telling. Some engineers may be professors or may not be also. Okay, so what is the first conclusion? Okay, no engineer is a professor, maybe. Okay, but maybe, dear, is never treated as a conclusion. Maybe is never treated as a conclusion. Okay, then next, some engineers are professors. Okay, some engineers are professors. See here, again, some engineers are professors here, and here no engineer is professor. So, again, maybe, may not be. Some engineers are professors, again, maybe. And maybe means not a conclusion. And third, no male is a teacher. No male is a teacher. Perfect. Male is separated from professor and teacher is inside professor. So, see here, this is male, this is teacher. No male and teacher, anything common? Nothing in common, absolutely. So no male is a teacher. Yes, this is concluded. So what is the conclusion? Only conclusion 3 is correct. Only conclusion number 3 is correct. Only conclusion number 3 is correct. Right? Only conclusion 3 is correct. Let's move ahead to the next question. Okay, this was number 5. Next one, here it is. Number 6. A statement is given followed by 3 inferences numbered 1, 2 and 3. Consider the statement to be true even if it is at variance from commonly known facts. What does it mean? Whatever statement given has to be taken as true. Okay, no if and but there. You have to decide which of the inferences, okay, if any, follow from the given statement. So what is the statement? This is the statement and these are the 3 conclusions or inferences. Which of the conclusion follows? Okay, again logical deduction. Okay, usually these questions I will put it as 1 mark. Okay, so now a bus, let's read the statement once again here, and the inferences are also I've copied here once again. A bus struck 4 people at a huge concert in the early hours of Monday, killing 1 and injuring 3. Hours after R&B artist Bruno Mars has performed, police said. So some incident has happened. Let's read again carefully. A bus struck 4 people at a huge concert. Okay, in the early hours of Monday, killing 1 and injuring 3. Hours after R&B artist Bruno Mars had performed. Okay, police said. This is a statement given by police. Okay, what are the inferences? Number 1, the driver was drunk and he lost the control of the bus. See, driver. Okay, a bus struck 4 people. Why it struck? Nowhere mentioned. Maybe the driver was drunk. Okay, or maybe driver was sleepy. He have been he have been driving continuously for several hours and he was sleepy, he was tired and he was sleepy. Okay, or maybe it was somebody else's mistake. Sometimes it may happen as some other vehicle or sometimes some animal will come in front of the vehicle and the driver loses control. Anything, There is no mention that he was drunk and that is why this happened. Okay, so no, this cannot be concluded. Second, had Bruno Mars not performed, the accident could have been avoided. No. Okay, if it was not Bruno Mars concert, maybe at that place some other concert was happening, some other festival was happening, some other event was happening. Okay, it was an incident, okay, where a bus strikes 4 people. It has nothing to do whether Bruno Mars is coming there to perform or not. Okay, so no. Okay, second one also cannot be concluded. Third, Bruno Mars is a huge R&B artist. See, this is very clear. The Bruno Mars is R&B artist, because this is clearly mentioned. Hours after R&B artist Bruno Mars. Okay, and this happened at a huge concert. This is not giving the clarity that Bruno Mars is also huge. Okay, so no, this also cannot be surely concluded. When I told conclusion, it means 100% conclusion. It is not maybe or may not be. It is not maybe or may not be. Okay, so what does it mean? Okay, none of them, if I have to show you the option C, the D option, none of them can be inferred. None of them can be inferred. That is what is there in the option number D. None of them can be inferred. Okay, let's move ahead to the question number 7. Okay, read the following information carefully and answer the questions given below. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G are sitting around a circle. Okay, now this is a seating arrangement. Okay, and I will put this question as a 2 marks question. Seating arrangement, very much expected and important question in any type of exam these days. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G are sitting around a circle and are facing the center. Okay, and then their arrangements are given. G is second to the. Now see, important point in a circular arrangement, that circle has no beginning or no ending. So you can decide your beginning. Okay, there is nothing like person 1, person 2. It's all about they placed in a circle. Okay, so let's first take up a circle. And let us allocate 7 places in the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now let us read the statement one by one and answer it. Okay, see here, keep looking here. Okay, G is second to the left of C. Since I told you there is no beginning, no ending, you can define your own beginning. Okay, so let us say, let us start with this C. Okay, suppose this is where C is sitting. Okay, C, and G is second to the left of C. Suppose this is C, I told you. So G is second to the left and all are facing the center. All are facing the center. Okay, so what is the left side? This is the left side, right? So G is second to the left. 1, 2. G is second to the left, correct? Next statement. What is in the next statement? Okay, this is again not complete. G is second to the left of C. Who is immediate left of F? C further is immediate left of F. Okay, C is immediate left of F, or vice versa, F is right of C. Okay, so we have got 3 persons seated. Now A is third to the left of E. A is third to the left of E, but where is A and E? Both are okay, not mentioned right now. Wait, let's use the next statement. B is between D and E. Okay, if B is between D and E, so BDE or EDB, they have to form a sequence. Okay, and the only option for you to form the sequence is this one. Okay, because only these 3 places are empty. So B is between D and E. So if B has to be between D and E, B will come up here, but D and E. Okay, whether D and E, where is D, where is E? Okay, so for that I will use the second statement. The third statement now, A is third to the left of E. A is third to the left of E. Suppose this is E. Okay, so this is the left hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3. No. A cannot come up here. Already F is there. Okay, so no problem. Try E here. No problem. Try E here. Okay, so then what is there? 1, 2, 3. A is third to the left, correct? A is third to the left of E. A is third to the left of E, right? So then automatically D comes up here. Everything is clear. Now, on the basis of this, okay, which of the following is false? You have to choose the false option. Okay, let us see. A is fourth to the right of E. A is fourth to the right of E. A is fourth to the right of E. Okay, so right of E, this is E, na? Right side, right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, A is fourth to the right, correct. That is a correct statement. Okay, so this is true. I need to find a false one. G, now read this option. G is to the immediate right of D. Option number B for you is, let's just hide the video for a moment. Now see here. Okay, G is immediate right of D. G is immediate right of D. Correct. This is the right of D. G is immediate right of D. So this is also a true option. Okay. F is third to the right of D. F is third to the right of D. Right of D. 1, 2, 3. No, 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 no. Third to the right of D is the person C, and this is a false statement. This one is the, oh, where it has gone. Yeah. This one is the false statement. So C answer. Let us check D also. B is immediate right, B is immediate left of D. Yeah, correct. This is the left hand of B and B is immediate left of D. So that is also true only. That is also true only. Okay. So option number C. Option number C is the very correct answer. Okay. Yeah. All right. If this is okay, let's move ahead to the next one. Question number 8 here, a simple one. Okay. Mirror image. Again, a diagram based, simple. Okay, what is the mirror image? In each of the following questions, or this question particularly, choose the correct mirror image of the figure X from amongst the 4 alternatives A, B, C, D given along with it. Given along with it. Okay, so mirror image. Now, normally mirror image is considered as the image of the person around vertical, in how an object or how an particular thing is seen in a mirror. If you see any particular object in a mirror, you will see it as a reflection around y-axis. Okay, reflection around y-axis. Okay, so that's about y-axis, about vertical, about a vertical line. So let's say if this is what is the mirror, if this is what is the mirror, so what will happen? Because it's a y-axis, whatever is left will be seen to the right. Okay, so this dot should be seen to the right. Okay, and if you just see this part now, look into this alignment of the person. Okay, look into this hand position, how this will come around after the mirror. Okay, and that is only there in the option number D. You see here, that is only in the option number D. This hand position itself is sufficient to conclude the answer. Okay, the reflection around mirror. The reflection around mirror. Okay, next. Number 9. Next, number 9. Now, again, a diagrammatic reasoning where I will put this one. Previous one was simple one, 1 mark only. Simple mirror image category. Okay, this one is 2 marks. This one deserves 2 marks. What is there? Some operation, some codes are given. Okay, some particular codes are given, like this symbol. Okay, whenever this symbol comes, rotate 90 degree clockwise. So all the objects, there are 3 objects in a sequence, they are all rotated 90 degree clockwise. Then there is another symbol, replace the first position with circle. Whatever is the first one, okay, will be replaced by circle. Okay, only thing is this was a shaded diagram, so circle is also shaded. So there are 2 cases, one is shaded, dark, and one is hollow. Okay, then change the shade of all the objects you see here. Okay, this is unshaded. Okay, so now top one unshaded, bottom one becomes shaded, and this unshaded becomes shaded. Change the shade, swap the shade, and here this next operation, swap the shade first and third position. Okay, so these 2 will be swapped in terms of shade. Okay, so the first becomes unshaded and the third becomes shaded. Correct? Yeah, this is what it is. Now this is the information given to you, dear. This is what is the data that has been given to you. This is what is the data that has been given to you. Now, what we need to do on the basis of this data? What we need to do on the basis of this data? Which operator replaces the question marks? Okay, so our original picture and the obtained picture is given. Original picture and the obtained picture is given. Okay, and it has been obtained by 3 operations. Okay, what are the operations? Above, some codes are given. Okay, which operators replace the question mark? Now see here, let us try to look into this one carefully. Let's try to look into these ones carefully. What is the changes you observe? What is the changes you observe? Number 1, okay, if you see the orientation, and if you see the orientation of this 90 degree clockwise, okay, I mean, whether you do anti-clockwise, clockwise, both the same, but there is no anti-clockwise operation in the 4 codes given. Okay, so yeah, what is this suggesting is at least 90 degree rotation, clockwise rotation has come. So one of the, and now why the others are not affected? Because square na, even if you rotate 90 degrees, it's not going to be affected. Correct? Okay, so that is why the others remain to be same. Correct? So there is one operation, this one definitely going to come up. Okay, there is this operation which is 100% going to come up. Okay, this one. Then what is there next? You see here, the first one, there is no circle here. Okay, but now here the first one is circle. So replace first with circle. Okay, replace first with circle. You see here. Okay, this can be happened through this code. Through this code. Replace the first with circle. Okay. Okay. Then what is the only thing left now? If you see, the first is replaced by circle, but first was shaded. Now the circle is unshaded. Okay. Now you look into this. When you rotate this, you see, when you rotate this 90-degree clockwise, what happens? Okay. If rotation has to happen, it has to happen on each and everything, na? On each and everything. Okay. So when you rotate this 90-degree clockwise, okay, the picture will look like this. Clockwise. Okay. Clockwise. You imagine clockwise rotation. So left side will be shaded, right will be unshaded. But in the final picture, right side shaded, left unshaded. The circle here the first object was shaded, but here the first object is unshaded. Here the third object was unshaded. Here the third is shaded. Okay, so swap shade has also occurred. Swap shade has also occurred. Okay, so where is swap shade? This is the swap shade. Okay, okay, so this also has been done. A cross operation. A cross operation. So 3 operations has to be there. Okay, 3 operations has to be there, and whatever the 3 operations I took is clearly reflected in the option number C. This is very clearly reflected in the option number C. Okay, it is very clearly reflected in the option number C. Okay, 9th one done. 10th one again, diagrammatic. Yes, 2 marks. 2 marks. Okay, which figure replaces the question mark? Now see here, this is also little indirect. Why? Because what these codes are doing not given, but yeah, there is an original picture given. It has been operated by 2 operations and a final picture has been obtained. Again, another picture like a triangle given, it has been operated by 2 operations, you get this picture. If operated by these 2 operators, you get this picture. So you have to figure out what are the given operators. Okay, so that when this is the picture and operated on by 2 different operations, what is going to be the question mark? What is going to be the question mark? So see, let's discuss this here. Let us discuss this here. See, if you map this, this is a common operator. Now see here, this is a pentagon. I can write this as pentagon, and what is the obtained figure here is hexagon. In this picture, what is given is a triangle, 3 sides, and what is obtained is square. So what is one thing commonly happening in both this? Pentagon to hexagon, increase of one side. Triangle to square, increase of one side. That means what is this operator equivalent to? Okay, what I am able to guess is it is increasing one side of the figure. It is that is why in the bottom side, when you go this way, there is no arrow operator. Na? Okay, so the triangle remains triangle. Okay, there is no increase in the side. The triangle remains to be triangle. Yes, there is no increase in the side. Okay. Now, what is, then we are able to figure out this dot as well. What is the role of this dot? Do you think? What is the role of this dot? Okay. What is the role of this dot? Which is actually not required. This was required. This is done. Okay. This was done. Okay. So, yeah, what is this going to do? Square. Okay. Increase one side. Increase one side. So, square, when you increase one side, you will get pentagon. You should get pentagon because what is given originally is square. Okay, so the answer has to be based on pentagon. Now we have to figure out what is the star. Okay, what is the star operator doing? Okay, so let's not sorry. Let's not spend the energy here. Let us come to the star operator. Okay. Now, to find out what is this cross operator doing, you see here triangle to square, but triangle was unshaded, the square is shaded. Okay, square is shaded. Okay, so who will be shading it? This cross operator. This is for shading. This is for shading. Okay, that is why in this picture also the triangle is shaded. But what is one more thing happened? A hole in between. So who is creating? Which operator is creating the hole in between? This one. Hole at center. This is responsible for creating the hole at center. Yeah, so this one. What is this one going to do? This star. Okay, it is going to create a hole at center. So there has to be a pentagon. There has to be a pentagon, shaded pentagon only because there is nobody to change the shade. Shaded pentagon with a hole at the center. Shaded pentagon with the hole at the center. Shaded pentagon with the hole at the center. Option number B. Shaded pentagon with the hole at the center. Option number B it is. Option number B. Okay. This one was 2 marks. All these, this question, the previous type of question, these deserve 2 marks. Okay. Next question. Let's take the next question here. Number 11. Okay. Number 11. Here it is. Geometry, but simple one on geometry. Mensuration. 1 mark. This is a simple one only. Okay. What is given here? The angles of a quadrilateral are in the ratio 2:4:7:5. The angles are in the ratio 2:4:7:5. The smallest angle of the quadrilateral is equal to the smallest angle of the triangle. So there are 2 things given. Okay. Now first, the angles of the quadrilateral, if you talk in terms of quadrilateral, the angles are in the ratio 2:4:7:5. So you can take the angles as 2K, 4K, 7K, 5K, correct? Okay. But sum of the angles of the quadrilateral, okay, we can find a value of K. Na? What is the sum of the angles of quadrilateral? The sum of the angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 13, 5, 18. 18K is 360. So K is equal to 20. Okay. Now, what is the smallest one? Okay. So for the quadrilateral, the angles are 2K. Okay. 2K means 40 degree. 4K means 80 degree. 7K, all angles are not required, just writing it, and then 5K is 100 degree, and this being the smallest. Okay, the smallest angle of the quadrilateral is equal to the smallest angle of the triangle. Is equal to the smallest angle of the triangle. Okay, let me solve this here only. I'll just move the video for a moment. Okay, keep looking here. So now let's come to the triangle picture. Okay. So what is the smallest angle? The smallest angle of quadrilateral is equal to the smallest angle of the triangle. The smallest angle of the triangle is 20. Then one of the angle of the triangle is twice the smallest. Okay, one of the other angle is twice of the smallest, 40 degree. Okay, so what is the third angle? What's going to be third angle? If one is 20, one is 40. Okay, one of the angle is twice the smallest angle. Smallest angle was, sorry, smallest angle was not 20, was 40. This one, yeah. Smallest was 40. Okay, so twice of 40 is 80. Okay, so the third angle becomes, this is 120, so 60, because some of the angles of triangle is 60. Third becomes 60. Okay, what is the second largest? What is the second largest angle of the triangle? So second largest is 60 degree. 40, 60, 80. For triangle, if you want to write down 40, then 60, and then 80. These are the angles in sequence. This is the answer. Second largest, 60 degree. Option number B. Option number B. Correct. Hope that has been clear to you. Okay, option number B is the correct one. This was a simple one, basic angle calculation. Okay, so yeah, next one. Okay, moving ahead to the next question. Here it is. 13th one. Okay, this is a decent question out of geometry. Okay, 2 marks. Okay, 2 marks. In the given figure, AB, okay, this AB, this chord is 8√3. Okay, and the radius of the circle is 8. Okay, if PA is parallel to OC, okay, this PA parallel to OC, also PB is parallel to OD. Okay, what is the angle COD? What is this angle COD? Theta equal to, what is this theta equal to? Okay, so let's try to solve this. Okay, you also, you can pause and start solving it. See, what is the first thing I'm going to do here is, okay, let us join this O to A, and let us join this O to B as well. O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. Okay, now if you join this, see, a simple point to be noted here is, okay, look into this picture. This is PA and this is OC. Okay, PA and OC are parallel. Okay, so AO, this becomes a traversal line. Also, AO will be perpendicular because tangent, remember, one of the theorem of a circle based off tangent is always perpendicular to radial line at the point of contact. Okay, that means this tangent PA will be perpendicular to the AO, the radial line, the line joining the center to the circumference. Okay, that is the radial line AO. Okay, right. So if this is 90 degree and PA and OC are parallel, okay, so this also has to be 90 degree. Okay, alternate angles. Okay, this also 90 degree. Okay, this is what forms alternate angles. This is what is forming alternate angle. Okay, so this has to be 90. By the same logic, bottom one also will be 90. Bottom one also will be 90. This is the theta of the question which you want. Okay, so just to get the value of theta, one basic small calculation that you can do here is take this triangle separately. Okay, let me draw this here. Think about this one. Okay, this is center O, this is A and this is B, correct? Now see, AB is 8 root 3, that is mentioned. From the center, I drop a perpendicular to AB. Okay, from the center, I draw the perpendicular. Okay, so let me keep solving it here for a moment. I'll hide the video. So what is there? Okay, O, and suppose this is some point, let's say P. Okay, so OP is perpendicular to AB. Okay, the perpendicular from center, the perpendicular from a center of a circle to a chord will always bisect the chord. Okay, so OP will bisect the chord because AB is a chord. Okay, OP bisects the chord AB. Bisects the chord AB means AP and PB will be equal and equal to half of AB, and half of AB will become 4 root 3 because AB is given as 8 root 3. Okay, so now only thing is, can you figure out this angle? Okay, let us say this angle, is alpha. So this also will be alpha because OA and OB are equal. Why? Because both A and B are on the circumference and O is the center. OB and OA are equal to the radius of the circle. Radius is given as, just a second, radius is given as 8. Okay, so what is the value of probably cos alpha you can use here? Cos alpha base AP upon hypotenuse AO. AP 4 root 3, just see above, and the radius 8. Okay, so this on cancellation becomes root 3 by 2, and root 3 by 2 is cos 30 degree. So what is alpha? Is 30 degree. So dear, what is angle AOB? AOB is going to be 180 minus 2 times alpha because sum of the angle has to be 180. So 180 minus 2 alpha is the remaining angle. Okay, so 180 minus twice of alpha will become 120. So dear, you see here now, this particular angle I just solved and I am able to write it as 120. This was 90, this was 90. So what is theta? What is theta? 120 plus 90 plus theta. You take in sequence, plus 90 completes a circle, completes 360. So what is theta? 90, 90, 180 plus 20, 300, only 60 degree left. Answer is 60 degree. Answer is 60 degree. Only thing is, now come back here. Only thing is, you need to be, these are expected questions and you need to be strong with the theorems. If you are able to apply the correct theorem at the correct time, you are able to save time. Otherwise, you can derive theorems also, but that will be little bit more time taking. Okay, little bit more time taking. Okay. Okay, anyways, this was the next 2-mark question. Then 14th one. Again, numerical reasoning, data interpretation, precisely. Okay, data interpretation. See, many questions of DI, they look huge, but they are actually simple. If you see this question, okay, what does this question say? The following bar graph shows the number of vehicles. Okay, bar graph is also there and table is also there. The bar graph shows the number of vehicles, okay, sold by 5 different companies, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and the table classifies the vehicles sold as 3 different types of vehicles: petrol, diesel, or the EV, electric vehicle. Okay, what is the number of petrol vehicles sold by D? It is a very simple question. Okay, See here, I'll just solve it here only. What is the number of petrol vehicles sold by D? See, D, how many total vehicles sold by D? 125,000, that is 1,25,000. And how many of them are petrol? 55%. Okay, so what is the answer? Simple, 55% means 0.55 of the vehicles sold by D, 1,25,000. You just have to calculate this number. Okay, I'll calculate and write down the answer quickly here. It is nothing but 68,750. Okay, 68,750. That's it. Option number B, 68,750. Done. Okay, and yeah, usually you will expect these questions for 2 marks. Okay, not only in ISRO, sometimes these questions come up in GATE also for 2 marks. Okay, but they are very easy. Sometimes time taking also, but many times easy. It's about, you don't have to worry about looking into data. Okay, what is the perception that might come into your mind by looking into this question? Okay, there is a bar graph and there is a table. 2 things given, 5 companies are given. See, what is the question is only on 1 company. That is what usually will happen in DI. You have to extract and interpret the correct data. You will always get the answer very quickly. Whether it is bar graph, table, or both of them given, doesn't matter. Okay, next, another question. Okay, 15th one and the last for the day. Okay, last one for 2 marks. Okay, so what we have covered is 10 questions of 1 mark, 5 questions of 2 marks. That is how 20 marks has been framed. Have a look into it. Following pie charts, it's a combination of 2 pie charts, shows the percentage of employees in each department and percentage of male working in each department. Okay, like there are different departments, production, IT, accounts, marketing. How much is the total employee as a percentage in each organization, in each department, and what is the percentage of male? I'll show you the second picture clearly. The question is, find the number of females working in the production department. Number of females working in the production department. Look into both the pie charts very clearly. Number of females in the production. Okay, how do I solve this question? See, question is number of females in production, correct? Number of females in production is equal to total employees in production. See, there are 2 pie charts given. One is talking about total employees, one is talking about only males. Okay, so total employees in production minus males in production will give you females in production. Simple, na? Okay, so I'll write this as total employees in production. Okay, just a moment, I'll hide this video here. Total employees in production minus males in production. Minus males in production. Now, what are the total employees in production? 20%. Okay, 20% of how much? 20% means 0.2 of how much? 5,100, because these are the number of employees, minus males in production. Okay, 48%. Okay, that is 0.48. And what is the total males? 2,050. This is what is the answer. Okay, well, let me just calculate this quickly. $36. Option number C. Got it simply, na? Easy. This was easy only. But only thing is, one data from one pie chart, another data has to be extracted from the other pie chart. Had to be extracted from the other pie chart. Okay, dear. Yeah. All right. Okay, dear. So these are the 15 questions that we have covered today. Okay, what we have covered is 10 questions of, they were randomly distributed, but 10 questions of 1 marks were taken, 5 questions of 2 marks were taken, and this is how 20 marks. Okay, 15 questions. Okay, for a total of 20 marks I have taken. Okay, now what you can do is be honest with yourself and calculate how many marks you obtained. Where do you stand and which types of question troubled you? Because time is very less. The exam is going to come up very soon. So what you can do is only identify what types of topic troubled you. Okay, and go and have a little bit practice there. See how many marks you obtained. And yes, be honest enough. And if you feel comfortable, do mention your marks in the comment box as well. No worries. It's good. It's interesting. You will also be finding if others also write down. Okay, so write down how many marks you obtained. That also you can mention in the comment box. Okay, dear. All right. So that's it. That's it for this video from my end. Thank you. I'll share you the PDF in my Telegram. But yes, the entire PDF with the question and solution I'll share in the Telegram. The PDF will be password protected, and let's keep the password based on the last question, which is on data interpretation. The password of the PDF will be data. The PDF will be password protected. Anyways, you're watching, so you get the password. It's not hidden only. The password is there in front of you. Data, DATA, everything in small. DATA. Okay, dear. Okay, bye bye. Thank you. Stay safe, and do subscribe the Om Institute channel so that you keep getting regular updates about all the important activities happening on the channel. Thank you.